Hey, good morning. Good morning, all. Today's question is the Parker Solar Probe. Probably one of the most sophisticated spectrometers ever invented. Has gone by the sun a second time this year. So that means there's two rather large data sets being analyzed somewhere. And we have no insight into what that is. Now, why the solar probe matters is hugely distant away. We're learning about the sun, the energies coming from the sun, and someday how to harvest them better, what they are, and what to do with them. So, this is science going on while we're arguing about women's rights and whether a woman has the right to decide her own future. Very interesting. Very interesting how disparate the conversations are on the planet versus off of the planet. It's interesting how much we put into solar facing technologies and how little is put back into earth facing. Those instruments are up there. We measure the heck out of things. And someone feels that we aren't smart enough to understand what any of this means, which is insulting to our collective intelligence as U.S. citizens. So be aware of the game inside this game. Always be aware of it. There's somebody trying to divert the conversation to something meaningless or something they really don't understand. And that's a challenge to all of us. Not that I've got it any better than most. I make no claims that way. My ego is not that large, it's shrunk with age. So, the sciences, to me, create the most important knowledge base on the planet. It has pushed aside a lot of beliefs over the about 3,000 years we have been trying to science this stuff. Our effort to make a calendar goes back long before the Earth was supposed to have poofed into existence by magic. The search for the cycle and understanding the cycles of our planet and the seasons and when to plant and when not to plant and when to move for food. This is how we grew up. This was our basic life. If there was a search for a God in there, it came after we ate. So, bit of a rant, bit of a where is our missing science? Where is the conversations about what we know and where we're going? I really miss them. I've looked for them all my life, and they don't seem to be had. The only way I could have gotten near them is to get into a university or educational system somewhere, and that just wasn't my career path. It wasn't my family's path. It wasn't one I chose. Anyway, peace out. Love you. Ask about science. Oh my gosh. We have a right to know. Thanks all. Peace and love. Pass it on.